Welcome to the Real Talk Show. We are live. We are live. Yes, today is that day. We are making some changes, honey. We have an awesome guest. Listen, if you don't know, I am your host, Cynthia L. Robinson. I am the CEO, the founder of Plans of the Righteous, the Real Talk Show. Listen, we have some awesome, we got some real conversation that we're going to have this evening. So if you would do me a favor, if you know somebody and know somebody that knows somebody, I need for you to make sure that you invite them to this show tonight. Make sure you invite them and have them to come and be a part of this Real Talk Show this evening, because this is going to be live. I have my special guest here tonight, and we are going to have some real conversation about unlimited possibilities. That's the topic tonight. Unlimited possibilities. We're going to get real. Okay. So our guest, I'm going to bring her from behind the scenes and we are going to get started. Let's bring her on. Hello. Woohoo! Yes. How are you? How are you?
Wonderful.
That is amazing. Listen, I'm having a little problem hearing you, so I need you to either talk up a little bit or something.
Wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. Is that better?
It's a little bit. You might can take the headphones off. Go ahead and take your headphones off and unplug, and let's just go with it from there. You muted yourself. Unmute yourself.
Is that better?
Yes. Come on now. We finna do this thing.
Okay, devil. Look, you are not welcome here. Okay. Go about your with your ugly self. Go about your business, devil. You are not
getting thee behind me.
Okay, that's right.
You have to come up in here and decree and declare today.
Okay. Don't let me go get my holy oil, okay?
We're gonna make this thing happen, honey. We are not, the devil cannot put a damper in this because
no.
Because this word here is for somebody to receive this evening.
Amen.
So listen, do me a favor. Our guest here is Monica Knox. Listen, y'all, she is the bomb.com. If I say so myself, thank you for saying yes. I am so appreciative of you coming on the Real Talk Show.
Thank you for inviting me into your home. If I'm talking slow, it's because I don't want anything. Okay.
Just have fun. We're just gonna go with it and we're gonna have fun with it, okay?
Okay, perfect.
All right, so do me a favor, take a minute and introduce yourself.
Most certainly. First, I have to thank the Most High, my God. He is awesome. Without him, there is no me. So I thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I give all honor and praise to him. And I have to acknowledge my husband and my family. You know, I'm AME, so you know we have to acknowledge everybody first, right? So thank you, family. Thank you, husband, for your support. My name is Monica Bell-Knox. I am the founder of Notario Acts and Beyond. It is a notary and business service. It is the full service mobile notary business. What I do is I work with lenders, signing services, title companies, and I meet with borrowers to close on their homes or whatever loan transactions that they may be having. In addition to that, I just recently partnered with the Paulding County Airport. And
okay. I don't want you going all in there. We're going to get there. Yes. Don't go all in there. Don't get
Okay, so just my mobile notary services. As I said, I work with borrowers and facilitate loan closings. I'm also a Georgia licensed agent. So that's just a little bit about me.
Yes, because she got a whole portfolio, and we're gonna roll it out gradually. We're gonna just drop them. Okay, just drop them every now and then. You're gonna get another little nugget. We're gonna drop them gradually so they can keep up, because we can't give them everything right now. You gotta give them a little bit. Just give them a little bit. They get a little taste. So tell me, how did you get into the notary service business?
And I'm going to go back to 2015, true story. 2015, something spoke to me and said, you need to be a notary. I don't know why. I guess it's just the prestige honor that comes. It's a boring title, right? But I just said, you need to be a notary. So you know how your spirit may tell you to do something and you're not obedient. So I looked into it, but I didn't pursue it. I looked into it. Did y'all hear that? I looked into it, but I didn't pursue it.
Yes, we heard it.
Long story short, fast forward 2020, we're in the midst of a pandemic. It comes back to me because you know what? People still need things notarized. The banks were closed. They weren't able to go in and have these things done. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take the time and learn and study the craft of being a notary. So that is how that came into existence.
Okay, so you've been doing it for 1 year.
I received my notary commissions in June of 2020.
All right. So you've officially been in business, because I seen you post the other day that you've been in business with the notary business for exactly 1 year. So happy anniversary.
Thank you.
And listen, I know that this has got to be something for you, especially in the middle of a pandemic. You pursued something because God gave you the intuition for you to go ahead and do it. Is it a lucrative business for you to be in?
I'm going to be 100% transparent here, because that's what we do. We're open and honest. My opinion is it depends on, so yes, I'm going to say yes, but it also depends on the state that you live in. For instance, Florida, you guys are allowed to do remote online notarization, whereas I don't have that option here in Georgia. So you can literally sit behind your desk all day and notarize documents from anywhere in the country and make pretty decent money. That's just one option. So I would say yes. And for me, I would say not as much as someone in like Georgia, Florida or Texas.
Yeah, because Texas is killing it right now with that.
They are killing it.
Texas is killing it. I mean, they are doing it. I too am a licensed, a certified notary. So I get it. And I don't use it to my advantage. I do some, but I don't do as much as I probably could be doing. So I get it. And there is a lot that's out there.
There's a lot.
For those persons that's looking for a side hustle,
you can make this a very lucrative, either a side hustle or you can turn it into a full job, because I make my money from travel fee. In the state of Georgia, legally, I can only charge $2 per stamp. You can't make any money off $2 a stamp, but I charge a certain amount for me to either get in my car and drive to someone's home. So that's how I make my money. Awesome. Travel fee, administrative fee, travel fee, convenience fee.
Listen, you got to get it some kind of way.
You got to get it one way.
You got to get it some kind of way.
Absolutely.
Because you're putting in time. You're putting in your time. You're using your vehicle and you're driving and transport and going back and forth. So yes, you do deserve to get that mileage and them administrative fees and pertaining to it.
Right.
So,
exactly. That is a service for someone to come to you. That is a service. You have to pay for services sometimes.
Yes.
You pay for convenience.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. You pay for convenience. And that's not just in this industry, that's across the board. You pay for convenience.
Right.
You know, listen, we've been paying for convenience this whole pandemic because I think that the best thing smoking is when they do curbside. I'm conveniently there, pulled up in a parking space, calling saying, hey, can you bring my food out, please?
Yes, and they charge you. These delivery fees are no joke.
Okay.
Sometimes delivery fees are more than your meal.
Exactly.
Right. So I just ordered a burger and fries. That's $35. What?
You could have went and purchased a whole meal. You could have purchased groceries with that for that $35. But you wanted convenience.
Right. So it depends on how hungry you are. You might say either, never mind, I'll go ahead and make me a P&J sandwich, or you say, okay, all right.
Okay. So listen, I know, how long have you been, well, actually, I'm gonna rephrase that, because you and I, we have been pursuing this entrepreneurship journey for a very, very long time. I just want to, we being real, y'all. I don't remember what year that was that we went and we took a class together to do nails. Remember when we took the nail class? We went to school to be nail techs. You did it more so than I did. I was like, I can't deal with this.
I want to say that was back in the I want to say 97. And I actually did nails for several years, probably about 7, 8 years.
So you've been pursuing to be an entrepreneur for how long? You've had that entrepreneurship spirit in you.
I'm going to take it back a little further than that. I'm going to say, when I went to college, I was in there doing hair. Like, I was cutting people's hair and, so I'm going to take it a little bit further and go I'm not going to tell my age. But
it's okay, we're the same age. We're the same age. It's okay if you tell your age.
Okay, well, I'm going to go back to 87, 88.
So that's an awesome thing, because you know what? So many times people look at where you are right now and they think that, oh, she's doing so good, she's really doing so well, but they don't know the things that came into place behind this that led you up to where you are. Because, okay, I tried doing nails. I did it, but it wasn't for me. It really wasn't. People was calling me at 5 o'clock in the morning talking about, can you come do my nails? And I was like, baby, I got a job.
Okay, not today.
So I quickly left that alone. Not to mention them fumes was killing me. But you stayed into it for a long time. So it takes a while for you to actually get to the point where when you're trying out, because I know some people deal with them trying different things and they think that they're at a point where they feel like, okay, maybe I'm just not cut out to be an entrepreneur. And based on what your story is, you've tried doing hair, you've done, nails. And did you have any other little journeys that led up to where you are right now?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I don't know, in 2007, 2006, my husband and I started an auto hauling company. And we were on the road, over the road. I was driving a car with the car hauler on the back with like 3 or 4 cars. Like, I was doing it. I was trying.
You was doing it, baby.
Yes. So we did that for about 2 years. And I'll take it another step further. Katie from the Oakland Park, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, y'all know what I'm talking about. Oakland Park Flea Market. Katie and I decided to open up a little booth in the flea market. Didn't last long, but the point is you just keep trying.
until you find your niche.
Until you find your niche. Exactly.
Yeah, that is amazing.
Sure.
I actually forgot about you with the doing the eyebrows and the nails. I forgot about that. But yeah, I used to go up in there to get my eyebrows done. Okay, listen, as y'all can see, I'm in need right now. This coronavirus got us sister messed up. I'm in there trying to do my own eyebrows, looking at YouTube videos. I went to YouTube University trying to figure out how to do my own eyebrows.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay. So,
this pandemic has taught us how to do things for ourselves.
yes, it truly
We may not
has.
like it, but we've been forced to do things for ourselves.
And you're absolutely correct. So tell us, what is your support system for you pursuing where you are right now with your journey? What is your support system?
I have an awesome, when I say awesome support system, I am so grateful and thankful for my husband. He supports me financially. And he does support me. He does support me financially, and my family, my mom, my aunt, my siblings, they all are so supportive of me. I know behind their breath, they're probably like, well, this girl just going to get a job. Like, what is she doing? I know they're probably saying that. I know y'all saying that. You're like, what you doing now, Michelle?
But you know what? Listen, I think that you didn't hit a gold mine now. I don't think you got to worry about that any more. I think that you didn't just hit it. I think you have finally figured out what your purpose is, and you're enjoying the process along the way. And so that right there, it's so important for us to have that support system, even if they don't necessarily believe in your vision, but if they can support you along the way, that's what counts, because they're still giving you that support, even if they don't believe in your vision. So listen, y'all, I just dropped a dime now. We just dropped something. So if you want to pursue something, and even if your support system don't believe in your vision, but they are still supporting you, take it. Take it, because they're still supporting you along the way. Eventually, they'll see how the dots connect. Eventually, they will see how the dots connect.
Right.
So I know for me, I've tried a few things. I've tried some things. I've done the nails, not for me. I've done medical billing. I sold black art. I even did the credit repair. And I realized that was not for me. I commend the people who are doing that. It's just, it wasn't what I wanted to do. It wasn't connecting me to what my purpose was. So people are excelling in those industries.
Yes.
But sometimes we don't have to do everything that somebody else is doing.
Right.
Or, if somebody wants some credit, I know how to refer you to the person. If you need this, I can refer you to that person. But this here industry right here where I am right now today, I know that this is my purpose. And I thank God for him allowing me to go through those building blocks, because it built me up to be the person that I am. Can you say the same for yourself?
Yeah, it's all about finding, like you say, your niche, your lane, finding your lane. A lot of times we want to mimic other people, or we see things that we may be able to do and it just doesn't feel right. So it's got to feel right. It's got to sit right in the soul, And once it does, even, being an entrepreneur is not easy at all. It's a struggle. It's a challenge. But once you find your lane, you just keep pressing on, because the power is in the tongue. You speak it, you see it. Well, first, you visualize it.
Amen.
You see it, you visualize it, you speak it. And if you believe it, it's bound to happen.
Yes, I totally agree. I do agree. And you know, it's so funny because that was my next question is, what were some of your struggles you encountered along the way? But you kind of touched on it.
You know, when you're first starting out, of course, you're not being financially, you're not receiving any money. You know, it's like you're continually you're putting in for training, you're putting in for courses, you're putting in for this, you're putting in for that. And it's like, oh my God, when is this going to stop? But it's a part of the process. Mm-hmm. So for me, and my husband can attest to this, when I decided to be a notary, I want to say I probably should have a master's degree at YouTube University, because I know I put in over 1,000 hours. He would come home, I'm listening to YouTube about this. I had that thirst. I wanted to learn. Every day I'm on YouTube listening to some segment about being a notary. So I know I have a master's degree at YouTube University. I know. I'm gonna type my own one up and put it up on my board somewhere. I have put in many. Okay, I've done trainings. I've done it all, because when my name is attached to something, I want to be the best at it. I want to be the best. So you know what? That requires commitment. That requires training. That requires learning. That requires mistakes. You're going to make mistakes.
And that's a powerful statement right there, because some people think that when they make a mistake or when something goes wrong or when they fail, they think that they're not equipped. They think that they're a failure. But any successful person, any successful business, you're gonna fail. And if you don't, then there's something wrong.
I think I got a degree in failure. So what?
Yes, you got to learn from these things, because dust yourself off again and get back up. And you learn from that. Whatever it was that you did, learn from it. And fix it so that you don't have to make that same mistake again. And then that's a lesson that you can roll out to somebody else that's going to come in your path, because that is equipping you for your testimony. And when you got some testimonies, honey, that you are ready. You are ready to walk in your divine authority.
Absolutely. So, you are equipped you are absolutely equipped with everything you need. Well, not everything, but you're on your way.
You're on your way. You definitely are on your way. And so I know for myself, I know that you got some other things that's going on with you. You come on now you can drop.
Okay, don't have me shouting up in here. Okay.
I remember we was having a conversation. And one of the things that we do together is we're on an accountability group together, and we speak our affirmations. And Miss Monica spoke her affirmation, and it came into fruition. That's the power of the tongue. That's the power of that God has. He hears us. And I challenge you guys to do it. Take that time and speak it, and use that your voice. Your voice is your voice of authority. So share with us this new little journey that you got going on.
Okay, so let me just give you a little background, because you already know the story, but the audience, I'm going to get an audience just a little background. So I would say maybe May, June, my husband and I were trying to brainstorm some ideas, some more business opportunities. So I thought about Turo. I had heard of this app called Turo. I really didn't know much about it, but I heard about it and I said, I'm interested in researching and finding more about it. So I go on again, YouTube University, because there's no other place to go to find out about Turo. And first, if you are not familiar with Turo, it is the Airbnb of car sharing. So it's the same concept. Instead of sharing a place to stay, apartment, or a house, you're sharing a private owner's car. So it's peer-to-peer car sharing. So I heard of this Turo and I researched it. I did my due diligence and I went to my husband. I said, I think it's something that we can do. And of course he was like, yeah. Yeah. So fast forward, I'm still researching, trying to figure out, what type of vehicle, what is it going to cost? So I'm in that planning stage. And I spoke this to the Plans of the Righteous Accountability Group. If I'm not mistaken, I said to the ladies that my husband and I were interested in starting a car service. Mm-hmm. And lo and behold, that was in July 6th. I know the date exactly. My husband just happened to be off from work. And he also has his dealer's license. So we kind of looked at the auctions, and with the price of used cars nowadays, it was ridiculous. So I said, you know what, we might as well go to a car dealership because the price at the auction is just as high as the dealership. So we go to the dealership. We purchased a SUV because I had it all planned out, Cynthia. I was like, my target audience, who's my target audience coming into Atlanta? They were going to be families. I wanted to target executives. So I was like, let's get a SUV. So we go and look at this SUV. We did not do our due diligence and check the SUV out. We're just so excited. We drive it home. It's not working. It's not working properly. And then, so I'm not going to take you through all of that, but I was excited because as soon as I listed on Turo, I got an immediate booking for 2 weeks. And I came back and I told you ladies, I said, I got a booking. We just got the car. I got a booking for 2 weeks. Well, we were having to take it back and forth to the shop. So I had to I had to be honest and tell the guest, I'm sorry, but, I think you might want to book another car because I don't know what's going on with this. So long story short, we end up trading it in and getting a Mercedes.
Wow.
I'm kind of glad that happened because I said to myself, now Atlanta Hartsfield Airport is about 45 minutes to an hour from me. And I said, do you really want to do drop off and pick up and drive 45 minutes every time somebody is returning I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And I was going to charge a delivery fee, but still, sometimes the trade-off wasn't worth it for me.
Right.
So my spirit said, Monica, you have an airport right here in your community. You don't have to go to Hartsfield Atlanta Airport. You have an airport 15 minutes from your house. And I spoke this I spoke this.
You did.
I have a vision that I am going to go and speak to those people at Paulden Airport and ask them if by chance they were in need of a car service. That's how that all started.
Wow. Listen, you guys, she spoke it and it manifested. That's powerful.
And there's more to the story.
Listen, how does that say? And the story don't end just right there?
It does not end there. No.
Listen, we're not talking last year, you guys. We're talking this year, 2021. We're speaking, this is October. And she just said July 6th. Okay, so go ahead. You go ahead, drop it on down.
Okay, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Okay, listen, y'all. Y'all listen to this. 1 year like I said, when I started my business, I decided to join the Chamber of Commerce. The day I went in and spoke to the ladies at the Chamber of Commerce, there was a young lady there by the name of Yolanda. Yolanda introduced herself to me. She gave me her card. She said, yeah, I work at the airport. She gave me her card. You know, that was a year ago. I just took her information and, you know, didn't think no more about it. So fast forward, when I think about reaching out to the folks at the airport, I said, Monica, you already met Yolanda. And I had met her at other occasions that the chambers was having. So I was familiar with her. She knew me. So that was like the icing on the cake. I was like, I already know her. So I called her. She didn't call me back. But I said to myself, she is a chamber ambassador. So she's very involved with the Chamber of Commerce. I said, Monica, you have a couple of options. You can stalk the lady. That was going.
No, don't stop.
You can, and what I mean by that is just keep calling. And I said, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna keep calling. I had called her one time. I said, I'm not gonna call again. I said, okay, you can just show up to the airport. Nah. Or you can just continue going to these chamber events and you know eventually you are going to run into her. So the next meeting, it was a business owners Chamber of Commerce meeting. I attended the meeting. The meeting was very informative. I kind of stuck around afterwards, you know, networking with some of the other business owners. I leave the meeting. Guess who's in the lobby?
Yolanda. Look how God made that happen. God lined that up.
So and someone had told me she had just been involved in the car accident. So I wanted to be real sensitive to that. But so I went up to her, you know, I apologized, and I told her I had heard she was in a car accident. I was sorry to hear that. And I said, but is there any chance I can speak to you about something? And she was like, sure, what's up? I said, do you guys have a need for a car service? Do you all need rental cars? She said, yeah. As a matter of fact, we do. We had a contract with Enterprise. Watch this. But it didn't work out.
Mighty God. Listen, did you just equate yourself to Enterprise? Okay, you was here, now you here. Because now it didn't work out for Enterprise. So now you actually, all you got to do is come in there and show it and be the best of you, and you're going to be bigger than Enterprise.
Okay, but I'm not finished. I got more.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Come on, bring it on.
So, you know, when first I was like a little kid because I just really wanted to, I was like, what? Enterprise she's like, no, Enterprise is no longer in the picture. They wanted us to sign all these contracts and be reliable. And we said, no, we're not going to do that. So she said, let me get your information. And she said, let me apologize because I did receive your message, but I've been so busy. But let me get your information. I'm going to go back, talk to my boss, and we'll schedule a meeting with you. Amen. The next day, she called me. She scheduled a meeting. I went in. The man loved the idea. So they said, well, you know, how many cars do you have? I said, I have 2 cars. I have my car. So he said, well, let's do a follow-up in about a week. Let's do a follow-up. You come back to me, bring your cars. And I said, certainly. So we did a follow-up. I had my little presentation. I had, you know, I laid out the works, you know, tried to be very professional. So after the presentation, I said, okay, so what do you guys think? So that man said to me, Monica, you had me convinced the very first time I saw you. You really didn't have to do all this.
See, look at God. Look at God. You already had the favor of God already there.
Already, and didn't know it.
And Jesus, look at God opening doors that no man can close. He lined it up for you. He literally lined it up. 1, he gave you the vision. 2, he made the provision. 3, he put the people in the right path for it to manifest. Mighty God.
I mean, like I said, when I first joined the chambers, Yolanda was one of the very first persons that I met. And fast forward a year later, she's the same person that I got to reach out to. And she knew, my personality. She didn't know me, but I had run into her a few times. So she had an idea of, the type of person I was. So when I went up to her and I asked her if this was something that they could use, I mean, when I say they support me 110%, and they didn't really know me, they didn't really know me. I'm just this woman with this presentation. Like, they didn't go back and try to verify if I was telling the truth. It was like, Monica, he said, his name's Terry. Monica, you didn't have to convince me. You had me convinced. When he said that to me, I mean, I felt like, wow, that is awesome.
That is. But more than anything, you got to think about this, is that I'm just going to touch on this because the saying goes that when you meet somebody, the first impression is is the lasting impression. So thank God that your first impression with Yolanda was a lasting impression, that she already knew your character, because she could already see what type of person you was just from meeting you in those few occasions. Okay.
Right.
And then it gets even better because Terry trusts Yolanda enough because of the impression that he has seen in her. He can trust her character and know that she's not going to just bring anything and anybody to me.
Yes.
Okay.
That is exactly how it went.
And then on top of that, we just building up this thing because of you being obedient, because of you being consistent, because of you being dedicated, you was able to make it happen. Even with you saying you only had 1 car, but you was committing to 2, you knew that you had to go out there and get you another car.
Yes.
But they trusted you to do just that.
Yes. But I also knew, like, I would never say something if I knew I wasn't going to be able to commit to that. So I knew that I had the resources to get another car. So I spoke that with confidence. Yes, I have 2 cars.
Look at God, won't he do it? Listen, your topic tonight is unlimited possibilities, and you have just proven that. You've proven that you've had unlimited possibilities. Even in the midst of a pandemic, God is still making provisions
for
his children. He still makes a way, even when there seems to be no way. God still made a provision.
Yes.
Look at you. So, do you have any tips? Well, wait a minute. No, we ain't even gonna go to the tips yet, because y'all, listen, we're gonna talk about multiple streams of income before we get off of this call, because she only gave you 2. She only told y'all about 2 of her ventures, but there's other ventures there. What is your take on multiple streams of income?
I think that you should never put all your eggs in one basket. You know that saying. So, yes, I am a proponent of multiple streams of income. Nowadays, with prices, food's going up, everything is going up. I mean, you want to have an investment for your children. You want to leave a legacy for your family. You can't, and not to put anything down, but you need more than just working from 9 to 5. You need a side hustles. You need, nowadays, that is the utmost crucial thing now, is to have multiple streams of income. And
Yes.
I am pressing hard to achieve that. I'm just starting, so y'all look out for me, because next year this time, that's
So
all.
listen.
I don't even have a word. All I can say is,
Okay. And that's what the real talk is all about, you guys, because real talk, we're having real conversation here. We're being very transparent with everything. We're being very transparent. So listen, when you think that you can't do something, you got to trust and believe in yourself, and you got to follow through. So you might try one thing and that might not pan out, but don't give up on yourself. Keep trying and pursuing until you find something that you excel at, that you enjoy doing. Those things that I tried, I didn't enjoy doing them. So therefore, I could not excel at them because my heart wasn't in it. I was doing it, mighty God. I was doing it to chase the money. You can't have a successful career chasing the dollar. You need to be able to provide a service that you're happy with doing and you're passionate about doing, because guess what? When you're passionate about something, you're going to give it your all, and you're going to make sure that whatever you're rolling out is rolling out, and is rolling out well.
Right.
So
it's like you said, Cynthia, I'm going to copy you on that. It's about having a passion. It's about waking up every morning, just being passionate about whatever your drive is, what gets you moving, what is your why, you know?
Yes. That's one of the things that we teach for our P2S group coaching program. We teach all of that. We teach you, what is your why? What is it why are you doing it? What is it that you bring into the table? What is making you want this journey? And listen, your husband is dropping dimes. I want you to know. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, okay? Your husband, he's dropping dimes, okay? So he says, let them know who put that in you. Who put it in you?
So I'm going to say, now we did speak about me doing hair and nails prior, right? So I'm going to say, yes, he brought it out. I think it was in me, but he helped, because, I was used to working. I worked, and I love working. I work for the school board, Broward County School Board. Shout out to Broward County School Board. Hey, I have nothing but love for those that work. But I got to a point that I said, Lord, I need more.
Mm-hmm.
I remember before I moved to Georgia in 2005, I remember working for the school board, and I would just look out the window, true story, and I would say to myself, it's a whole world out there. Mm-hmm. I want a piece of it. Why am I sitting in here when I could be out there? And I said that to myself so many times. Lord, I want more.
Exactly.
And you have to be careful what you ask for, because he will give it to you.
Listen, the things that you speak, it shall come to pass. It may not come right there, but you can count on the things we speak, it shall come to pass. Okay, I got somebody that said dynamic performance development. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what right. It's all about. Iron sharpens iron. And he is absolutely correct. Iron
That's right, nephew.
Iron.
Yes.
Yes, iron sharpens iron. Because I know for myself, I did 31 years in government. And I thank God for that journey. But I've always had an entrepreneurship spirit inside of me. I've always done, even though I did my hours at the sheriff's office, I did have something always on the side. I've always had something on the side. And when God spoke to me and told me to go ahead and retire, now I see why, because there's no way that I could have been on that job and doing the assignment that he has here for me today. Because look, we talking about from when I retired, we rolled out the planner. I didn't know that the planner was going to roll into being a talk show.
It wasn't for you to know.
Yes, it really wasn't. Because
because if God revealed to us what we have to go through to get where he's trying to take us, we'd be like, never mind, I'm good. I'm good. I'll just get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, going on my job. I'm not doing all that, Lord. I'm not going to be crying all night. I'm not going to be, eating bread because I don't have any money. I'm not, but we have to go through the struggle to get to where God wants. Unfortunately, it's a part of the process.
It's a part of the process.
It's not an easy process at all.
No, it's not. It's not an easy process, but just trust the process. Trust the process. Be dedicated to the process and know the journey. Listen, we done went way over. We were supposed to have been done 17 minutes ago. But listen, if we got a few more things that we can drop some dimes on, we gonna listen, y'all. Forgive us. But listen, if y'all enjoying this, let me see some hearts. Put it in the comments that y'all enjoying this, because this here is real information. This is being transparent about anybody that's looking, that wants to be an entrepreneur, that wants to be pursue your own something, whatever it is. This is being real. This is letting you know just what it takes, and not to give up on yourself. Because when you give up on yourself, you're giving up on what you can bring forth, what you can manifest. You are giving up on your legacy. You're giving up on your family. Don't give up on your family. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Allow yourself to walk into this wholeheartedly. Sometimes we have to change gears, but it's a difference between changing gears and letting it go and walking away. It's a huge difference.
Yes. And can I say something?
Yes.
This is still new to me. I still have a lot of lessons to learn. I was probably someone that's listening right now with a vision, with an idea, not too long ago. A lot of times we hear people speaking and they're like, oh yeah, I've been doing this for 15 years and I've been doing this for 7 years. I've only been in the business 1 year. 1 year. I just started with the Turo August. So I'm just saying that to let you all know that I'm just one step away from where you are. Just one step. That's it. So take the leap of faith, do your due diligence, be prayerful.
Yes.
Turn off the TV, turn off the radio, turn off the gram, and listen to God. He's trying to speak to you. He's trying to take you and elevate you where you have been praying to go, but you are getting in your own way. Stop getting in your own way. Turn off the noise. Do you remember back? Okay, I'm telling my age. Do you remember back in the day, 12 o'clock, what happened to the TV?
It went off.
And why did we sit there and watch it go? We knew it was going. Why? We knew the TV was going to be snow. Why did we sit there and be like, okay?
But we still sat there.
We Star Spangled Banner, and then we're like, okay.
We know it's going on.
We're still watching it though.
But you know what? What happened is there was that last time that we sat there and it didn't go off. Because they expanded the TV time.
Yeah, the infomercials. Yeah, they came up with the infomercials.
So people need to do the same for themselves.
Turn off the noise.
Turn off the TV, turn off the noise. Allow God to download in you what it is that he wants you to be able to do. And make him the CEO of your business.
Absolutely.
I stress that. Make him be the CEO of your business, because when God is the CEO of your business, of your life, of your family, you can never go wrong. You can never go wrong.
Amen.
He's going to give you those ideas, and anything that he's going to bring you to, you can count on him bringing you through.
Absolutely.
So now, all right. So listen, that was a deep moment right there. So we gotta go ahead and wrap this thing up, because we done took these people, we done took their time. We almost at 1 hour.
Oh my gosh, we're having such a good time. I didn't realize what time it was.
We've been on here 51 minutes. But listen, before we go, I want you to share with them, because your topic tonight was unlimited possibilities. When you hear that phrase, how does it resonate with you and the life you've created for yourself and your family?
It's all on me. I have the capabilities, the resources. You are sitting at home watching this. It's all on you. What are you going to do? The world is full now ever than ever before. And when I say now more, I mean, there's so many resources, so much information free. Are you going to take the time and do your due diligence and figure out, just pray, seek God. And let me tell you, the plans of the Righteous Accountability Group, they are awesome. If you are looking to take your business or take your life to another level, I highly, 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 highly recommend you get hooked up with this young lady here. She'll take you there.
It's all God.
I mean, those ladies are doing some amazing, when I tell you they're doing some amazing things, am I right?
Yes. Everybody's doing some amazing things.
So if you want to be amazing and if you want to do amazing things, please reach out to Cynthia Robinson and get connected to her ministry. She will not steer you wrong.
Thank you. I wasn't expecting that, but thank you.
It's the truth. It is the truth.
Thank you. I have to say, I absolutely love what I do. And I thank God for my business partner, because, and I have an amazing, when I say an amazing support group, I have an amazing support group. And it's nothing like being with like-minded individuals. I thank God for my family. I thank God for everybody that's in the ministry. I thank God for the process, the journey. I thank God for even the trials to even get me to this point. Because if it wasn't for those trials,
right,
where would I be right now? I would not have the testimony to go along with it. So I thank God for it. And that's the same for you. Even though you ventured out and you tried those different businesses, not just you, we tried those different businesses and those different journeys. It still allotted us the opportunity to build up on those things that we experimented before and line them up with where we are today. It made us be the people that we are today. So I tell anybody, don't give up on yourself. You have unlimited possibilities. If you didn't know it before, this young lady right here, she can tell you unlimited possibilities. She has had unlimited possibilities. And listen, there is no ceiling upon her. She is going straight up. Everything that she has touched, everything that she has prayed about, it is coming to pass. Okay, Eric say, can I ask her a question for you? Eric, what is it that you want me to ask your wife, baby? Tell me, Eric, what you want me to ask your wife before we get off here tonight. You better type fast. Come on now, type fast now.
You might have to come back to that question. Oh,
okay. Well, Eric, you didn't type it fast enough, but we got to close it out tonight. So Listen, y'all, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Eric, I'm trying to give you time. I know you guys have another business. I don't know if you want to share that business that you have with the food truck.
Oh, yes, yes. So my husband wants me to put a plug in. So he has expanded his food truck. So yes, that will be, we will start posting that on social media. He has a full service food truck with all the brand new equipment. We are excited to roll that out. We did a test run in that truck about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it is already all set. He is the grill man. Yes, he is.
Okay, so he did give me his question. And this is going back. I think listen, y'all, we're going to drop this down and then we're going to wrap it up, okay? Her husband wants me to ask her, where did they meet and where did we buy the car?
Okay. We met in Atlanta. Ooh, full circle. We met in Atlanta, Georgia in 2000. And we purchased the vehicle at Marietta Automotives in Marietta, Georgia.
Wow.
Is that good, Eric? I don't know why you wanted me to say about where we purchased the car, but
he's just letting you know that that's a divine connection. That's what that is. That's a divine connection. God was all up in that. Okay, that whole relationship. God was up in the marriage. God was up in the business ventures. God was just all up in there, all the way full circle. So
can I say one? I know we're out of time, but I'm gonna say this. So I resigned from my job in 2018. And I went on the road. My husband had his own truck. He was an owner operator. I went on the road with him for 2 years. Not the most glamorous lifestyle, but I had a good time. We had fun. So, sometimes your path, you just never know where it's going to take you. But I'm going to say that also contributed to where I am today. So, love you, hubby.
Listen, amen. God, won't he do it? Listen, we are going to wrap this thing up tonight. And I know you have several business ventures. I just want you to let everybody know how they can get connected with you guys.
So you can reach me by email at info. I just went blank.
It's your notary business, info beyond notary, right?
So my email, so I'll give you my Instagram. My Instagram is allthings.monica.
Okay.
My website is www.notorioxandbeyond.com. My phone number, my business number is 678-883-0699. If you want to talk, if you just need some inspiration, if you want to vent, call me.
Listen, okay, be careful what you ask for. Okay, y'all. So listen, what we're going to also do is we're going to drop it in the comments. How you can get in contact with her. We're going to drop it in the comments with her website. And listen, you guys, go be great. Go be great. Awesome. And this is just the beginning of your journey. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself no matter what kind of stumbling blocks you come up against. Allow yourself to be around like-minded people and to get connected. Listen, you guys, we're going to end this thing, but before we end it, we want to definitely tell you guys, get connected with Plans of the Righteous. Join our accountability call in the morning. We meet every morning, 6:30 a.m., 6:30. Join our accountability call. It is, we're with.
Somebody just said, I'm sorry, somebody just said, oh, that's too early. Somebody just said that.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna leave this alone. How bad do you want it?
Exactly. It's about
How bad do you
commitment.
want it? You got to give up something to get something. You got to give up something to get something. So how bad do you want it? 6:30, you say that it's too early, but let me tell you something. When God wakes you up every morning, does he say it's too early?
Amen.
So you're gonna learn to put God first. 6:30 is not too early. I'm gonna give you your props, but it's not for everybody. 6:30, we meet every morning at 6:30 on Eastern Standard Time, and we praise and we meet God there every single morning. And then the next thing is you want to join our Facebook group, join Plans of the Righteous Facebook group. We meet, we have a lovely time. We have some other things coming up. We just launched a P2S, which is Prepared to Succeed group coaching program. The people that's in that class, they're on fire. They're on fire. So you're missing out. We have some other things that's coming up we got a 5-day business challenge that's going to be launched out really soon. And we have some other things that's coming up. So listen, we're going to drop the connection for you to meet with Monica if you want to get connected with Monica on some of her business ventures, especially if you want to connect with her and talk about Turo or the notary signing business. Definitely get connected. Love you guys. We got to go. We done been on here for an hour and 2 minutes. Listen, I told y'all this show was
Time flies when you're having fun.
Listen, Monica, tell the people that you got to go. Tell the people bye.
Bye. Thank you all for spending your night with us. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. Thank you, Cynthia, for having me on. When you asked me, I said, you want me?
That's right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Listen, you thought you had nothing to bring to this table, but you had so much to overflow. We overflowed 32 minutes past your time, okay?
Thank you all. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you to my husband again. Thank you to my family, my in-laws, my friends. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Listen, I am your host, Cynthia L. Robinson. Get connected, okay? Meet us in the Plans of the Righteous Facebook group. We would love to see you guys there. Love you guys. We got to go, okay?
Peace and blessings.